I remember the first time that I saw the Ghostface Killer. No, I'm not talking about the Tony Starks of the Wu-Tang Clan. I'm talking about the first master of the 5 elements. I'm talking about the first Beatrix Kiddo to run up on his homeboys that did him dirty just to give God's vengeance some relevance. I'm talking about the you and your clan tried to destroy me. Yeah. And now, I'm going to kill all of you. And I will kill the clan. But anyway, I remember when me and my homie used to watch these kung fu movies with the hopes of an escape. Back when our bags of chips were literally down and we were trying to figure just how much more we could take. There were no dope boys that would serve a young boy, so we had to get high on high-flying kicks and poorly translated scripts. I mean, even as a youngin', I used to wonder, who in the hell wrote this shit? There were no needles to make us nod off. Only samurai swords and the importance of maintaining one's honor. We tried to mimic these sentiments during times when we didn't get picked up while playing pickup. Or during times where the cool kids left you outside while they hotboxed the thick blunt. But the regularity of the Reggie made us realize that we really weren't missing that much. Except for maybe social skills. And except for maybe a love for self. I remember the first time that we saw the seppuku of the 47 Ronin. And for anyone who does not know, a seppuku was a ritual suicide a samurai will undergo in case he had done something dishonorable. I knew that there was a problem from the way that I saw the Google eyes in my homie's face. I knew there was a problem from the way that he loved the way that they handled their fate. And I must have been the second samurai standing over him waiting to decapitate, because the first time that he showed me his first cut, I had nothing to say. I didn't know if it was just a phase or maybe if he was just the first one of us to find a way to overshadow the pain. Finding a way to overshadow the way of not being able to belong. By the second or third cut, no. By the fourth or fifth cut, no. By the fifth or sixth or seventh or eighth, ninth or 10th cut, I started to realize he began to sketch a sentence onto his body. It read, if you really want to help me, how about you stop giving me advice as if you know what the fuck I'm going through. It read, I didn't like the color of my walls, so I painted them red. I didn't like the color of my carpet, so I painted it red. I didn't like the color of indifference, so I painted it red. I did not like the color of isolation, so I painted it red. Maybe those kung fu movies and cereal weren't enough to override the shell shock of domestic world wars. Maybe that milk was just a little too white for these noises. Why not drop a little blood in that milk and make it red? I haven't seen my homie in a while, but he stays on my conscience like a ninja on the roof. You see, when they treat you like a shadow, like the dark side of a picture, you start to mix your negatives with the sedatives to get a little bit higher. High enough to finally think that those high-flying kicks are real. Because the reality that was regulating his life was not within his realm of understanding. So he wondered why he was here still. He could get high as he wanted all day, create clouds, but it was not clear still. He avoided death every day, but he still felt fear, still, until he ran into a hug, or bumped into a thank you, or tripped over a handshake. So remember, be nice to a lot of the people that you meet, because you never know when you're talking to a samurai. Thank you.